Hey, welcome everybody. It's CT Cards and Dice, and I'm playing game 2 of the 1988 NLCS, in which the Mets face off against the LA Dodgers. We're using APA Basic just to show you how quick and easy and fun APA can be. We're going to quickly annotate the defensive numbers. Jeffries is going to be a 3. 5 for Hernandez, a 1 in right field. 1 is the least, the poorest outfielder, and 3, like McReynolds, is the best outfielder. Johnson is, I believe, a 6. We'll go back and check that. Carter's an 8. Wally Backman is a 7, so he's average, and Cone is a 2. And we're going to check. Who did we say we're going to check? We were going to check. Johnson is a 6 at shortstop. Not a very good shortstop at all. And where is Cone, who's starting in this game? Heck of a pitcher Cone is, and we're going to look to see where he is hiding out. Let's see. Belcher is going to start for the Dodgers. He's a B. Cone is an A. Don't know where Cone is. There he is. Coney, the left-hander, and he's starting. He's an AXZ. So both pitchers are X's and Z's. So that's going to make it easier. Let's start right away. Oh, actually, let's do the Dodgers. 7. Hatcher is a 2. Gibson is a 2. Marshall is a 1. Shelby's a 2. Sosha. Mike Sosha at catcher is an 8. Hamilton is a 5. That's the best you can be at third base. I think actually you can be a 6. Griffin is a 9. You can be a 10, but that's pretty high up there. So he's a good defensive player. And then a 2, which is kind of middle of the road for Belcher. So let's add these up. That's a 10, 11, 14, 20, 28, 35, 37 total. That's going to put us in column 2 for fielding. And this is an 11, 12, 20, 22, 27, 36, 38 for the Dodgers at home in Dodger Stadium. And Lenny Dykstra, left-handed batter, steps into the box against the righty Belcher. 65, that's popped up behind the plate. Off goes Sosha's mask. So that's pop 2. 1 away. I'm going to hold the cards. Greg Jeffries had a great season. Partial season. He had about 150 at bats. 64, that's a strikeout. So that's out number 2. Jeffries down swinging. That curveball got him. And it's Keith Hernandez, Mex. Nicknamed Mex, but he's of Spanish descent, so Spain. 42, and that's going to be a 37, which is a foul ball. Oh, I'm going to have to roll that again. Roll that again. All right, we have our Stealth Dice Tower, 65. That's popped up again behind the plate. 3 up, 3 down. And after half an inning of play, no score, it's going to be Stevie Sachs leading it off. Hatcher and then Gibson. Sachs, 35. A 9. That's going to be an out. It's going to be a 6-3. And that's Johnson fires to first and gets him. A 35. Another ground ball to the shortstop. This time Johnson to his left. Scoops it, throws on the run, 2 down, and Kirk Gibson, ground ball again, up the middle, and nice play by the shortstop. Johnson throws to first and gets him. So 3 consecutive putouts, assists for the shortstop, ground balls to the shortstop, and after 1 inning of play, no score, we go to Strawberry leading it off in the top of the second. Now the Mets are up 1-0 in the series. This is game 2, 54. That's lifted to shallow right. And right field is Marshall, makes the catch. 31. That's going to be a ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit for McReynolds. So McReynolds with 1 out is on at first base. Next is Howard Johnson. Good power and good speed, but he grounds this one to short. Shortstop Griffin flips over to Sachs, back to first, not in time. So a fielder's choice. 6-4, 2 outs now. and it's Gary the Kid Carter. Ball 4, that's going to be ball 2. No walks here on the Z. So it's ball 2. We roll again at 29 with a runner on first. 29. Going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. And Belcher fields his position, and that retires the side. So 1 hit, no runs after 1.5, no score. We go to Marshall leading it off, cleanup hitter for the Dodgers. Moose Mike Marshall, 65. That's popped up behind the plate. Carter there makes the catch. Shelby now, 24. That's a strikeout. First strikeout for Coney. 2 out. And Mike Scioscia, 65. That's popped up again. That's 4 pop-ups, 2 on each side to the catcher. Unlikely, but always possible. Bachman leading it off for the Mets, top of the 3rd, no score. 46-31, fly ball, line drive, center field, 1 away. Coney now, 13 is a strikeout. Down, caught him looking. Strikeout number 2, out number 2, and the top of the order now for the Mets. Lenny Dykstra nails 66. That's going to be trouble. Let's see what happens. That's going to be a ball that's pulled down the line into the right field corner, and Dykstra hustling, thought about going to 3rd, but then pulled up, gets back to 2nd quickly before the tag, and it's a 2-out double for Nails. Nails had some trouble with the law in recent years. Tax evasion, a couple other things. He's a character and a half. 26, that's a weak ground ball to second base, sacks. And that retires the side. So the Mets had a runner in scoring position, but nothing came of it. And after 2.5, no score, we go to the bottom half of the 3rd. It's going to be Hamilton, Griffin, and Belcher, the bottom half of the order. Jeff Hamilton, ground ball, 1 hopper to shortstop. Johnson over to first, 1 away. Griffin now, El Brujo. That means the witch doctor or the warlock, 5-2. That's a strikeout. Strikeout number 2 for Coney. And out number 2, and it's Tim Belcher now. We rolled a 34. That's a 12 is going to be a ground ball, 3rd base. Jeffries fires to first and gets Belcher, who doesn't really run very well down the line or in any direction. And that is end of 3 innings of play. We go to top of the 4th. Left-hander Mex Keith Hernandez, announcer extraordinaire for the New York Mets. I'm going to be listening to him in a little while after this game. But he chops down on it towards the shortstop. Griffin running in on it, throws the first, 1 away. Darryl Strawberry hit a home run in the game 1, 36. That's popped up. And that's going to be to the right side. Second baseman. Sachs is there. He calls for it. 2 down, and it's McReynolds. Kevin McReynolds singled in the 2nd. That's a 63. That's a fly ball. Center field, deep. Back goes Shelby, makes the catch, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. Playing Appa Basic, Game 2. The series was won by the Dodgers in reality, but I don't see that ever really happening. I mean, the Mets have a much, much, much better team. Come on now. Stevie Sachs leading it off. Bottom of the 4th, no score, 41. It's a ground ball to short. Again, that's the 5th ground ball to short. Hatcher grounded out. This time it's a strikeout. Coney with his 3rd strikeout. Fastball, high cheese. Swung right through it. Hatcher down swinging. 2 outs. And Gibson's grounded out in his first at bat today. This time he's going to lift it to shallow left. Right there is McReynolds, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. Another pitcher's duel. Not unlike the 2-0 game we had yesterday, game 1. Excuse me. Howard Johnson leading it off. Grounded into a fielder's choice, and this time he chops down on it. It's a 2-hopper to the shortstop, 1 away. Gary the Kid Carter. And that's going to be ball 4. So the Kid is on with a walk. Not a fast runner, so he's going to be going station to station. Wally Bachman, and that's going to be a runner. That's a 10. And a B, that's going to be a single. Runner to third, but we said he was going to go station to station, so he's going to stop. So if, after one out, a walk and a hit, and there's 2 runners on, and Coney's going to bunt. Coney's going to bunt to 33. That's going to be a successful bunt. So there's 2 outs now, and it's second and third. And it's all up to Dykstra. 2 men in scoring position for the Mets here. Oh, 42 is a strikeout. Curveball gets him. And that's strikeout number 3. And the Mets leave 2. Oh, that's a hit that right there. 1 hit. Let's get rid of that. No score after 4.5 innings of play. Mike Marshall leading it off for the Dodgers. 44, that's a line drive base hit for Marshall. That's the first hit of the game. First hit of the game for the Dodgers. Shelby now. 24, that's a strikeout. Number 4 for Cone. 1 out. Mike Scioscia. That's a 15. Now, 15 against a B is an 8 against a B pitcher. That's a ground ball to the first baseman. Hernandez over to second goes Marshall. Hernandez flips to Cone covering, and that's out number 2. Runner in scoring position now for the, and we're going to hustle with Marshall. He's an average speed. Here's Hamilton. Oh, that's a 22. What is that all about? 22. With a runner on second. Runner steals third. So that was totally unexpected. Marshall goes, steals third. With 2 out, if he's thrown out, would be the third out at third base. Makes absolutely no sense. But he's not slow, so I'm not holding him up. Had he been slow, he wouldn't have gone. Hamilton, 25. That's an 8 with a runner on third. We don't know what that is against an 8 pitcher, but we're going to have to check. An 8 is a pretty good number, and it's a single over second. Runner scores. Just out of the reach of the extended glove of Wally Bachman.